really shouldn't be down there, you know. I was in Orlando, what, 3 years ago? In the soccer place. And one Sunday afternoon it got so hot. The temperature went up to about 95. There was a chap from Puerto Rico. He said, "You wouldn't want to come down to Puerto Rico." I said, "Are you kidding us? I'm going south of Orlando." But this week, Juan guaranteed they won't go to 95. So I said, in that case, let's all come down. It was hot. Anyway, this weekend, I'll try to pass on what I learned. I spent 4 years at Honolulu, and I've got a few different viewpoints about all of these things. But anyway, we'll start. And the main thing in Aikido, right, that because of certain things that happened, Japanese teacher coming over, lacking language ability, a lot of the things, you know. If you can't sit that way, just cross your feet. That's quite all right. A lot of things got left out. Right? The main thing in Aikido or any martial art was to get all the strength out of your shoulder. Right? Get it down to here. And this is what a lot of these Aikido practices, right, were designed to get this out and you practice. And the easiest way to do this is azuke. But these are totally left out, so you know it's very hard to see people who can get the strength out of the shoulders. Now I was very fortunate that when I was there, I was able to converse with the people I'm working with. And they worked on me month after month, year. And even, you know, I understand exactly what they're saying. Right? Word-wise, the body don't understand, right? And it takes about 3.5 years before you realize what they're even trying to tell you. I mean, it's going to come up again, right? Well, that's my natural stance. But eventually, you start to understand what they're driving at. You know, because the whole thing, you've got to get it down. And as you get older and you practice Aikido, if you're up high, you start to run into difficulties because the body can't move as well. Right? So we're going to work on that this weekend. Right? A lot of position, right? Trying to get this down so we can do it nice and easily. And another thing, I have my idea about Aikido is it's to flow with the other person. When somebody comes at me, I'm not trying to stop that person in a dead track so I can do my thing. Right? There's only one move. He's the only one that's really moving. Right? Just let him move. Just keep on moving. Right? Because if I try to do something, right, well, 10 years ago I would have been able to handle it, but you know, I can't do that anymore. So I just got to let the person move. And this is my whole viewpoint about Aikido. And when I used to watch O-sensei, he was 6, when I went to Japan, he was 82. And in the 4 year, you know, he got older, 82, 83, 86. Right? He wasn't tangling with the other person, right? Just letting him flow. And they say, oh, he used to be strong. Yeah, and at 65, I've seen his picture. He was a bulk of a man like this. But you know, when you get to 85, you can't cheat. And there's no way you can cheat as you get older. So we'll start with something simple, right? And we're going to try to learn. Because a lot of the Aikido entails so much of what you want to do to the other person. We don't learn what we should know from here back. Right? If you become aware of yourself, right, to handle the other person is quite easy. But if you don't know, then you start to tangle with the other person. If the other person is smarter than you, lighter, Well, I mean, all you can manage, but weight-wise, use-wise, right? And as I get older, I start to realize more. You can't tangle with the other person. You gotta leave him alone, right? And you're just watching his flow, how he comes, and how he moves. Just let him flow, right? You're not fighting with him. And this is why it's harmony, right? And this is why my whole contention about aikido is, right? Because I don't do anything, there is harmony. There's only one move, his move, and I just let it flow. Right? And out of that flow, right, you come to a point I can do all these things that I want to do. So the first one is, let's see, you know, there's going to be one. The first one is, let's come to the back. We're going to do the one coming to the back. Right? And this is where, right? This is not so much as right trying to get him over like this and trying to get him down. Right? We're trying to learn what this distance is. Right? You're like this, or you can just do it like this. Right? Just leaving this exactly where it is, right? Without trying to spread it. Just walk on, right? So, and your own arm will tell you, because if I was holding, if he was holding here, if I'm holding here, right? My arm's going to tell me exactly where, well, the distance that I can stay at. And this is what you're trying to learn. Right? So, if he's holding and if he starts pushing, if I know my distance, right, I can just move the amount that I need to move. Because if I don't know this and you start pushing, right, you start getting smaller. Right? If I can stay the same size, he can push all he wants, right? It doesn't matter which way they push from. Right? I'm just learning just enough how to get out of the way. Right? But if I didn't know that if I start getting small like this and I start doing it, right? If he weighs 50 pounds more than me, I've got a problem. But if I can stay just at the edge, right? You just leave it like that, you can't even get out. Up, right? Do it again, right? So this is so. I just leave this alone. You're not trying to spread them. You're just learning where to move your feet, right? And when you first do this, because he's coming, you're going to move this feet back just a bit, right? All right, let's try. Then you start, you're not going to pull anything into you. There's no energy that pulls in. We do it. Energy comes out. Right. Right, and just leave it alone. There's no, this is what I'm trying to convince you this weekend. It doesn't matter if it's a hold, right? When we hold, right? When we hold, we pull in, right? We crook the finger, we pull in. It should be all out, right? Right? All the energy should be out, right? So loosen your shoulder, loosen your shoulder. It's too tight. Just loosen it and just loosen it. It's not afraid. Right. Right. Right? And you're going to stay here, and you're going to lower that. Right. Okay? Otherwise, you start to drop from here. And once you get used to this position here, it's half of the distance of here. And whether you take a fall, roll, right? When you start coming from your shoulder, even when you roll, you're doing it from here. Once you learn here, you're going from here. Okay? I don't know if you'll get it this weekend or not, but stand up there, just relax. We're not trying to hurt each other, right? And we're just trying to learn the distance that we have to cover. That's all. And you will not get your head up. I'm going to get your head up. All right? This is very dangerous to get your head down. You don't want to hit the back of your head or the back of anything. Right? That you're always tucked in. Because you don't want your head flopping around because it's dangerous. Right? So when you're rolling or right, hips always tucked in. Because otherwise when you hit the mat, just hit the floor. Well, this is rather soft, but even then, right, your head should not hit anything if you value it. If you value what's inside, right? So just, don't do just uncoming. I'm just doing it this simple. Relax, relax your shoulder, relax your shoulder. Right? No, just leave it alone. Try to learn this distance and just walk it. Right, that's all. Okay? And as you keep doing this in a very light way, you start to learn your distance. Right? So even when you're coming here, right? Yeah, it seems as if right, you're stuck in like this, right? Why? Right? Right. But they don't need to do it that hard. Just do it nice and light, right? So you just, okay, I'm coming, move this feet back, get the rhythm of it. Now you, no. You're not coming out with the shoulder, you're going to come straight up. No. I'm coming around, so you come straight up. Walk, take a step straight up. Then it's easier to.
Oh, I see.
Right? Otherwise, what happens is when I come, you just take a step back. Take a step back because I'm coming. Right? Then you try to come out the shoulder. Oh, this practice coming up. Oh, this feedback's over here. Right, then you can get in. Right? Otherwise, the whole thing you come in and you try to get the shoulder out. What is he doing with the shoulder? He's bringing all this into here. And this is going to push me away. Right? So you don't want to give all that information to me. Just there. Right? And just leave it alone. Just walk around. Right? Without opening it, just leave it as is. Okay. Just without pushing. Without trying to spread this. Just leave it alone and just move your feet. To why? What your hand tells you. Well, you're not trying to spread this. You're just going to walk around. That's fine. Then you'll be able to get on much quicker than, right? If I was here and you're trying to push it all. Right? Because if I was really strong and you start pushing it, I'm going to start resisting. But if you don't move there, I can't resist. And you just walk around running. Okay? All right, try again. All right, somebody that really hard to get the phone come. Just move your feet back. Right. No, you're coming in. So you're going to come walking into your own. Right. Relax it. Stop. When you turn, right, you've got to be always centered to yourself. Right? Centers. Right. And don't pull. Once it, you don't pull. Right. And this is very, very vital. Well, stay up. When you come here, I don't want you to sit down. All right? Well, that's my rule. All right? You can learn just as much standing here. Right? But when I'm talking, you don't need to sit down for me. Okay? Right. So he comes. Right? He doesn't have to. All you got to do is just move the feet. Right. Right? So it's much easier for him to get the rhythm of it. But if I come and he start helping with the hand, right, it's hard to move the feet back because you can't do two things at once. So I'll do the hands, he moves the feet, and you come into the shoulder. You're going to walk into yourself, right, and just walk around. Right? Because I know, because if he comes to me, everybody, right? You're helping him. Why does he need help? Come on, he doesn't need help. You don't have to help a 200-pounder. He doesn't weigh 200 bucks, right? maybe I have to try it. Right, you're just gonna walk in. Right. And this will make it so much easier, whether it's Shihonage, anything. Yeah? Whatever he's doing, leave it alone. Let him do it. Right? Well, like Shihonage, when he comes, right? And he starts, well, we're helping, we're pulling him along. No, let him do it. I'll do it myself. All right, so let's do it again. Right? He tells you, there's a line here. You're not going to come across it. Right? And I'm not going to go across that line. You stay on the other side, I stay on this side. Aikido is the same. Right? We start to go into somebody else's territory. This is what makes it difficult. It gets heavy. You only do your part right. This whole thing is 100% between him or I, she or I. So if I can do my 50% right, the whole thing is solved. And firstly, we have to give up this idea that somebody coming at you is a problem. It's not a problem, it's just the flow. Right? What if the girl dancing with a partner, a man walks forward and she starts thinking it's a problem and she won't be able to move. Right? Man's the only one making all the flow move. She's just following. Right? There's only one person making all this move going around. And that's him in a dance. But in Aikido, by moving in a certain way, this thing fluctuates back and forth. The yang turns into yin, and yin turns into yang. And you get this figure 8. Right? In order to do this, you've got to stay on your own side. And this is why. Right? Watch your sensei, it's hands. Nobody's going to come through this. He's not going on to the outside either. I know this is difficult. And we start to feel, if I do it the way I'm doing it, it's much easier. Right? But it all depends who's got you. Right? A lot of time, even when you're going with your shoulder, the other person gives, and you just get through. But if he doesn't give, right? If you're outweighed by 100 pounds, or something like this, he doesn't give, there's no way that you can get in. So you're going to go when there is no pressure. And this is the only opening there is. Get used to it. Right? It's not this, it's this direction. This is the only opening there is that you can go through. Right? We think you know. And that's our thinking. But energy only works in this direction. So, we're going to do aikido. And all of these are the same. He comes and right, he comes and right. This was the technique Go-sensei loved the most. We were doing something or we didn't know what to do, we said, aikido. If you can really understand what's involved in it, all the mysteries of aikido is solved. So, I'm not trying to push this back. Right? He's coming. Right? Just go right at the edge of it. Right? Okay, right, he's coming in, he's grabbing with the shoulder, right, he's going to learn to grab with his stomach, right, and he comes forward, right, that's better, right, he turns better, he can go down easier, right, otherwise the whole thing becomes, he comes in with the shoulder, and then, if he comes in with the shoulder like that, the whole thing becomes, right, he comes in, right, this is the thing, And because you come in with this, you have an alternative. You can go up or you can go down. Right? But if you just insist on just coming with the shoulder, then this is all it is. And because he comes in with this, we're in too much of a rush. He grabs. But I want to do it now, right? Hey, I think if the person is lighter, you might be able to do it quicker. But somebody this heavy comes at you, right? Give him a lot of motion. I mean, so he can't stop. He's the only one making all the moves. I don't have to supply any moves. Right? So, what am I doing? The comet just moves, right? Right away, my whole feet is changing. Watch that, you're going to come in this week. All right. Pull it slowly. It's not how fast you do it, but walking. On to that. Before you go home, pulls in. All right. And he stays out. You're still pulling. All right. It's all in your shoulder. All right. Learn to loosen everything in your arm. All right. Come. He's coming. Nice. Do it. Let it go. You're going to with this. All right. So now try and move your own hand. You can't even move your own hand, right? Well, you should be. Even if you're right, you should be this loose. Right? None of these should tighten up. It's out. Right. Loosen your shoulder. You're going to come. You're going to move this down when I drop your center down. Right. And if you keep doing this, all this tension will go out of your shoulder. Right? And if you really want to stay long in this heart, you've got to get this out of you. Otherwise, because otherwise he comes in like that, the whole thing is just this whole. He's just coming from top, so you don't need to do ikkyo or nikyo or something. Just, right? And this is where a lot of you are running into problems. You come in at the top, and you're trying to raise this up, right? We're doing a lot of things that are totally unnecessary, right? Because ikkyo is called for, so no matter how he attacks, we gotta more or less do what's been demonstrated. But also the uke has to know it has to come from here, not from the shoulder. Right? You're coming from top down. Relax it forward. Right. Relax the shoulder, relax the shoulder, relax the shoulder. Right. Loosen up shoulder. Let it go. Because only you can let it go. I cannot make it let it go for you. This is the whole practice of me. Right? No matter how long you practice, I cannot soften him up. He has to soften himself. In order to do it, he has to come from here, pushing from here, loosen all this. Right? It's going to come. In order to loosen up, it has nothing to do with the other person. Only you can soften yourself. Right? But in order to do it, a certain thing is necessary. Right? Loosen up. Come. You're going to move this forward. Right. No, it's 10 times better than you said. Right? And if you keep doing it, you're going to get softer and softer and softer. Right? Because we don't understand. We don't understand what's involved in this. Because we look at this as just him holding. It isn't. If I didn't do it, what is he going to do? He's going to do it to me. This is why he's coming in. It's not just holding straight down, right? And you get so rigid that you can't do anything else. No, the reason why he's getting soft is, why? What is he doing? If I don't do anything, why? He's going to do it to me. This is why he's doing this. But before he can do it, right? Right? I got to be able to do it. Right? What is he attacking for? So he can just hold me in one spot and see what I can do? Right? All that attacker has, right? Ultimate thing, goal. It's not just a goal. Right? He's trying to do something. Right? This or something. Right? Showing on your attention on your wonder. But before he can do that, before he gets into the next move, right, you have to respond to his move. Right? When you sleep, right? If you move right, you don't know how fast Ikkyo is. Right? You do it right. So even these kind of two-hand holds, right? We practice these things, right? But we're not told the ultimate thing. What is he trying to do by holding two hands? Right? He's trying to get into the position so he can do Sankyo or whatever. Right? Otherwise, all these hold are nonsense. Right? Nobody just holds and says, oh, okay, I'm through attacking. Right? Come on, right? Right? So, it doesn't matter. Right, go up. So you've got to do it so you can't do what he wants. This is all action. This is why I want you to get soft at this. Because you got to be able to carry on the next move. Not just come and stick with your arm. This arm is so stiff. This is so stiff. Now you can't move yourself. This one you lose, so if you need to go underneath, you can go underneath. Right. If you want to turn, you can turn. Right. Well, this is just for beginning, you know, it's two-hand hold. Right? This kind of thing. Right? Moving it off so that you get this word. But it's not word. It just comes in stiff and he holds it. That's the end of it. Right? Nothing else will occur in his mind. He doesn't know anything beyond this. Come on, that's nonsense. There's no attacker that attacks like that. All right, try it again. Right, and this is where, right, it's not quite right. You don't need to pull him around. He's the attacker. Right there. Right. What you gonna do? Is you just gonna keep going around? Is that his saying? You don't know what he can do from you. Right. 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 You should have at least an idea. You're gonna do this to me. Right, this is why you're attacking. Right? At least that's the fundamental of it. But before you can do that, right. And because we're not taught this, we come here and the uke stops. Right? Now it's all left up to me to do everything. Right? Pull the person as well as do all these things. Right? And this is sort of contrary to fighting. He's the attacker, he's coming. If I don't do anything, right? Right? Now you don't have to punch or anything, but at least this. I mean, right? But before you can do it, when we move, right? You can't do this. Right? When you have to start putting the other person, there's something quite wrong. If he weighs 250 pounds, I don't want to be pulling him. Right? In Japan, it's very hard to get somebody 250 pounds. But in this country, it's done. It is. I mean, Terry Dobson was the heaviest person that I ever seen in Japan. He weighed about 260. But no Japanese weighed that kind of, 185 the max. I mean, but Terry was a good kid. You don't know how light he was. Right? Big as he was light. That means he is moving. So the whole thing is, if you start to see that I start to do this, he's going to move his body, so he's going to do exactly what I'm doing. He's going to, in this way, you get soft. Right? He's following me now with his body. Right? Not just falling down, totally detached from me. So. Okay, thank you. Let's go for a break. Drink water. Okay, we just water. So we're going to do these. We're going to do it open hand because you could do it holding, but in order to learn to get it out, right? One up, one down, one way, the other. Right? He's going to come. Doesn't matter. Watch it then. Don't pull these in because if he's really heavy, he knows what he's doing. If I pull this in, like he's never going to give it back to me. I'll never get that back. Right? And this is what the whole issue is. So let's do it in a row. 2 or 3 rows. One in the middle, one in the front. And do all kinds of things. You don't have to do it right away. Let's see, he's coming from here. The same direction, turn around with it, experiment with it. Right, stay low. The only way you can do that by moving your feet. Don't try to move him with your arms, because otherwise they're going to get small. All right. Okay. 2 or 3 rolls. There's nothing else. Just 2 rolls to find. When somebody starts to do this to you from here up, right, don't get it in here, get it down, because the whole thing should be, right, when somebody starts to do this, right, you should drop this, right? You're not trying to avoid this, right? You're learning to practice to drop this, right? And this is right. And then everybody can practice this. Right, you're getting the practice to drop this as well as to get it over. But if we stay up in the shoulder now, he has to, right? The one if this kind of thing happens now, right, you're gonna drop and then right, you drop too. Now you can't do it at the moment, so right? And when you're practicing, you're not trying to avoid it. You know what's coming. Right? And you're going to learn to practice it, because somewhere along the line, within the next 3 or 4 years, you have to get it down. It takes that long to get it. It is not a simple thing to do this. Right? So we're not trying to smash each other, right? And then when you can drop this, you'll be able to drop it any time. Because even the one you were just doing before, right? Most of you don't drop this. Right? You just come, stay flat, and the whole thing goes to the top. Right? It should have been the other way around. Right? Before even he gets turned on, before you even do anything. All right. So, and this is the practice of these things. And this is why you do these over and over again. But, right, and nobody's being told this, so everybody just stays flat. Right? We don't care if the hand comes up. Right? Now, this is a very dangerous thing, right? If I stay flat and if you go in, I'm going to start raising my hand like this. If he lets this go, right, these are wide open. Right? You should never have these kind of predicaments. Right. Right? Like areas of closed, never like this. Up like this, wide open. They used to say, hands shouldn't get higher than your own shoulder. Right? But if we're not careful, right? Especially if you got somebody like 6 feet 4 or 5, right? You're going to start reaching like this. Right? Yeah, even 6 feet 6, right? You can keep it down. You're dropping this. And this is a practice of it. Right? So, right, you can do this. He's going to learn to drop. Take all the strength out of your shoulder. Right? Then your roll gets softer. Okay? So just do this to end the class. Right. So you don't have to slam it into the mat. Right? That's not the practice of it. Right? So, then once you drop, then Hikyo or whatever, it all becomes the same. In fact, you're all doing the same thing. Inner move is all the same. And because we're enthralled with this outer move, we think they're all different. They're all the same. There is nothing different from this to this to this, or this to this. Right? And even if it was this, it's the same, I mean. Right? But you'll never sense this unless this starts to drop, because otherwise you're doing it from here up. And you're controlling everything with your shoulder. Right? And your body can't read all the nuance that he presents, reading it from here. Because, right, when you get stiff in your shoulder, the muscles don't know anything. I mean, right? Come on. You can't educate a muscle. It's your brain that's saying working. It's your intelligence that, right? You have to know what you're doing. Okay, just. That's it. Okay, fine. Very dangerous. Well, that's fun. That's what we find out. All right. Go on. Okay, he's doing that one.
No, I'm not. Yeah. Just kill me. Which
You're the one that should be pushing. You stop, so No, the other way. The other way. Go the other hand. Right.
Yes, the guy didn't hear first. That's the problem. It's all here, didn't hear first.
Yes, there's anything.
Variation of this. You can come in like this. You can make it go like this. You can do this. Right? Well, we're just trying to learn to flow with it. So, right, there's nothing wrong with this. Right? Right? And you're all accustomed to that one. Right? Which? All right, we're just trying to flow. Right? And most of you have a hard time because once you get this person up here, you see this hand. Now you want to push this hand in. As soon as you start pushing this, the other person starts to fight back out. Leave it alone, just move yourself. Right? If you don't push her, just your body moves. Right? And this is the whole thing of this. Right? If I'm trying to do something, if I get stiff, she's going to get stiff. But if I say, she can't get hard because, well, the whole thing is soft. Because she's got nothing to get stiff on. It's just like she's walking on a sand, pile of sand, a real fine sand. As soon as you put your feet on, feet just start sinking. Because in order to walk, we can't just walk without sending energy down. Right? You're not aware of this, but because we can send energy down, we can take a step. Right? If you couldn't put energy down, try to walk. Right? You couldn't walk. In order to do any of these things, in order for me to even move back, right? I'm going to send energy that way, and on that, I'm moving back. It's the same as walking. Right. So, it's the same here. Right? When you're doing this, all of you want to raise this up, right? And all you do is just keep pushing this up. No. No, just push down on that, right? If I want to move back, right? You start off this end. Right? But we moved the wrong thing. Right. And it goes for anything. It doesn't matter what the hold is. It could be coming down. Right? We want to push this up. Oh. Right? This is the whole lesson for this week. Right? And this is something that nobody's told you so. Right? Doing aikido. This just stay flat. And from this, staying flat, from here up, we're trying to do everything. Right? If these hands are free, you can't open yourself up like that. You're not going to give her a chance to punch you. Right? You're covered. It doesn't matter if you're doing it slow. Right? If you just move away now so she can't reach. That's why you're always watching. But you're infusing just to do this, right? Bang, she might be holding a knife. I mean, you gotta be careful. You can't just do these kind of things and walk over. You're gonna do it so, right? When she moves, this is the only move she's not gonna be able to make any other move. Right? Even if she wanted to, she can't make any other move, right? Right. This is all she can do. You just leave her like that, she can't get up. Right? Right. And by being loose, right, you're going to start to be able to sense these things. This is what I'm going to do. Yeah, a lot of people say, like, you're going to get harder and harder, but to me, right, you have to get soft, and softer and softer. If you want to stay this long, right, 50, 60, to 70s. And it's not so much that I do it hard, or right? Once you start to do it right, the speed picks up. Right? If you do a song, the speed picks up. And this makes the other person, right, almost impossible to follow. Right? It doesn't matter what the number is. Right? It could be simple thing like this. You can only do that if you get soft. All right, let's leave it till tomorrow. All right, thank you.
Tomorrow night.
Oh, you just showed. No, if I was doing it hard, at my age, I wouldn't be able to do it. I'm almost 80 years old. If I was stiff, if I have to fight someone, I won't show up tomorrow. I won't be able to. But if I don't fight, then you can do it. And it doesn't matter whether you're young or something. This is one thing I learned. I was just working with some Sawa. You know, everybody said, oh, Sensei used to, you know, if he wants to be tough, he can look tough, but he was soft. Right? He just hold. No strength came into it. You don't know what did it to you. You're hanging on to him, but you never felt his strength. I mean. You know, but you're down there, I mean. Right? You don't know how he did it to you. You're down there, and he's standing there. It was an amazing part of it. If he did it to me, I'll know, I mean, right? I can feel it. And I'm attacking him, so if he does it to me, it's tit for tat. I mean, you know, I can accept that too. Yeah, I'm attacking him, he just does it, he's down on the floor. And if he doesn't move his hand, you can't even move, you're going like this. You can't even stand up. He doesn't push down or anything, he just leaves it at the edge, and you're going like this. You don't know which way to move. I mean, he's just totally covered. Okay? All right.
You want it to go on. Right. All right. You at the same time. Oh, you just want to know the way. You just a minute.
I don't care.
So today, I'm going to fill you with lots of things that aikido should know. Small little detail point. Most of you have never heard. Most of the people teaching this not aware of this and how important it is to know these points. You want to get really good at this. Because the whole thing is not just throwing. And when I first went to Japan, I heard a little bit about aikido. I didn't know anything about it, really. You go in there, and they asked me, how long are you going to stay? I said, I'm going to try to stay 4 years. And they said, okay, first 3 years you take easy. Right? So you get up throw. But totally against my thing. I wanted, I'm in the, I signed up to throw. They said, no. He said, forget about it, Moses. First 3 years, just take it. It was that important. And we don't stress this uke enough. Right? So the whole thing, what happens is, right, you just start to deal with the other side. You're totally unaware of yourself. Yeah, you're aware to the point that you got to do this and you're doing this. And actually you have no clue how to even do this. Right? Because your mind's totally focused on the other side. And what you get from awareness is that, right, you're more important than him. Right? You gotta have your side right, or you're not gonna handle the other side. Right? If he's lesser than you, yes, you can handle it. Right? But there's a whole bunch of things on the other side that you gotta be aware of, or you don't want to be aware of. Right? First, the size discrepancy. Right? Weight. Right? How young is he? How much energy has he got? I gotta be up to all this, right, to be able to match it. But if you can't match it, what do you do? You just keep practicing so you can throw him. Or you become aware of yourself that, right, maybe you don't have to deal with any of those things. And this is why, when you don't really understand uke, everything that comes at you is a problem. And I'm on this side, and he's coming at me, and we're learning all these things to solve the problem that exists in us. But when you really get down to it, there is no problem. There's just flow. Just his energy is just moving. And if you could blend with the way he's moving, not so much what I want to do to him, because he's trying to do something to me. You haven't got two ideas. You're trying to blend with what he's doing. And this is what I'm trying to get you to see. Not that you'll be able to do it by Sunday night or anything. Right? Get this idea across to you. Because I don't think you ever approached it this way. So, look at them. Just look, for example, right? He's coming, and my boy used to get him down. Right? Now I've got a problem, he's going to stop. And then I'm at my age that I can't push him over anymore. And when I was 10 years younger, I said, well, he stopped me, I'll chop him over. I used to have this. But now I can't do it. And one day you're all going to hit this point, right? I hope you all live to be my age. Right? And you got to the point. Oops, I can't do it. Then this is when the light goes on. I got to do it. I try to get it up. Okay. If I was doing it this way, I won't be able to do it. I'm just banging into it. But if I can flow with it. And this is what I want you to see, that there's another way to do this without, right? You can't grab it. Oh, here, I can fuck it. I don't have to do anything. He's doing everything. But before we can do this, right? You as an attacker, you have to become very soft, right? Get all this tension out of your shoulder and you're down here. And this is, especially in this Western world, that we get the strength out of our shoulder is the most difficult thing to convince. I've heard, teacher come to Toronto, teaching a class, and I said, how's it going? I'd seen these teachers in Japan. Well, over here, no matter how much you tell them, they don't go down, so please leave them alone. Right? You don't know how many times I was told to get it down, get it down, get it down. And you don't even know what he's trying to say to you. Right? But they keep insisting you get it down, get it down. Right? Well, when you first start this, I have to do it from the shoulders normal. And this is the only way we know how to do it. If you can't sit that way, cross your leg, it's fine. If you have to stand up, it takes years. Even if I was told, I went to class every day, 7 days a week. Told every time I worked certain people. It was over 3.5 years before I even got an inkling what he's trying to tell you. Right? As soon as something happens, especially when you have to do something, right? You're up in your shoulder trying to do it. There's no natural for us. But in order to change this, you have to work at it, work at it, work at it. I want you to become aware of this. Very important. So, the first easiest way to learn this is, right? This is where you're going to learn this more as a bouquet if you know what you're doing. If not, half the class is wasted. All you say is my turn to fall down. That's the end of it. Right? I fall down twice and I can stand up and do my thing. Right? Because when you come to class, 50% of the time you got to be going down. So let's use this 50% of the time in the right way so you get benefit out of it. And you learn more from uke than throwing. Otherwise, they want to say, okay, Kono-san, first 3 years you take uke. Forget about throw. Throw is the easy part. There's one technique in Japan I couldn't do for 3 years. This one. Right? I had a horrendously difficult time doing this. I went through this fellow, and this is going on 3rd year. And I said, I can't do this. Show me how to do it. You think he showed me that? He said, Kono-san, it's not that you can't do it. You don't know how to take uke. This is why you can't do it. And I couldn't understand this. I mean, right? I thought, this fellow can do this. He's standing, right? Bang, he's down. He's down like this. And I thought he's going to show me. He said, Kono-san, he said, it's not that you can't do this, you don't know how to take uke. And what was that uke part? Right? I used to come around and he does it to me, and you go down. Right? What happened was, I was just going straight down here. Right? Cramming myself to me. Right? I'd go down, because he's doing it, but, right? If he gets good at it, as I'm doing it, he's going to move away, so he's got to move to go down himself. Right? He's cramming himself, so he's got no room to go down. And then, once you understand this, what happens is, right? wants to do this and he can't. I get out of the way so he. Because I was standing here, I go down, there's no room for this to go down. To even put it down. And if I was really good, okay, start to realize, hey, I gotta move on. Give him space. It's the same in any floor. Move this hand in, and just shove it. No, man, just keep it the same. So we're learning how to move right amount, the necessary amount that I can do these things. Right? Otherwise, the whole thing becomes, right? There's a lot of things in aikido when we're doing these things. Right? I'm standing here, he goes down here. There's no room to put this down. Yeah, you can put it down, it's going to injure him. Right? You're trying to cram something into this little box. It's not going to fit. But in order to give him room, I gotta move back. He's on his knee, it's hard for him to move back. But if he's smart, he'll move back. But I gotta be aware of this, you know. Who can move back easier at this point, at a certain point?